Today is Sunday, Parashat Vayishlach, and in the beginning of the parasha of this week, Yaakov Avinu sends messengers, some say they're actual angels, that went to see, to send them to Esav to see what's going on, and they come back and they say, Esav is coming towards you with an army of 400 strong men, and on the surface of it, it seems to be that he's coming in a very belligerent, very aggressive approach towards his brother Yaakov. So Yaakov prepares himself in three ways. He prepares himself strategically. Military strategy is important. He splits his camp into two camps so that if he comes on one of the camps, the other one will be spared. No matter which one he comes on, the other one will be saved. So that's military strategy. Yaakov Avinu prays to Hashem. And prayer is very important before such an encounter and in anything in general. Prayer, when you pray to Hashem, He listens. So he prays to Hashem to save him from Esav. And finally, He sends him waves of gifts. In other words, it's not enough to have military strategy. It's not enough to do prayer. You have to also act with diplomacy, with public relations, with actions to appease the enemy, so to speak. But in praying to Hashem, Yaakov says a verse that is, on the surface of it, redundant. He says, Hatzileni na miyad achi miyad Esav. Save me from my brother, from Esav. Wait a minute. Esav and his brother is the same person. Why does he need to say, save me from my brother, save me from Esav? Well, Hachamim explain, save me from Esav if he acts like Esav, who usually is aggressive. If he comes towards me with a physical threat of a physical attack, then please Hashem, save me from him. But on the other hand, save me also if he acts towards me as a brother. Because while brotherly relation and being at peace is of course a very desirable situation, it's something that is positive. But at the same time, Yaakov is concerned and afraid that the closeness might be too close for comfort, that it may be so close that Esav and his family might have an influence on the family of Yaakov, on the children of Yaakov. And this is an important lesson for us in every day and age, when we face with situations of adversity. Then Yaakov gave us the recipe, gave us the modus operandi, how to act. You prepare yourself strategically, you pray to Hashem, and then you act with diplomacy, with public relations. But then also in this pasuk, he indicates to us, while of course we pray to Hashem to be saved from enemies that may attack us physically. An example would be the Holocaust, where millions of our brethren perished in the Holocaust. But there is another aspect to be concerned with. When we live in places where people act towards us like a brother, which is important, we enjoy the freedom, we're very grateful and thankful to Hashem for the countries like America where we live in, where there is freedom of religion, where there is respect for religion, where there is respect for the individual religion of each person. And we, the Jewish people, enjoy a tremendous amount of respect and freedom in this country. But at the same time, we must be careful that with that friendship and that brotherly aspect, that we do not become assimilated and we do not become mixed into the extent of chas v'shalom losing our identity or our uniqueness as the Jewish people. We are to be involved and contribute and give back to the societies that we live in, be good citizens, contribute to the societies around us, but at the same time, we must be careful that should be saved, not to assimilate, just like Yaakov Avinu said, please save me from my brother, from Esav. If he comes to me as a brother, there are certain risks. And needless to say, that so many Jewish people over the recent generations have been lost to assimilation, to mixed marriages, to situations where the surrounding context was very friendly. It was like a brotherly friendship, but that gave way to a kind of being lax to the extent of losing the uniqueness and identity and assimilation. So these lessons that we learn in the parasha of this week are not just for Yaakov as he's about to meet Esav. They're actually for every day and age and for us to learn from. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.